Hi, and welcome to Rooted While Rising podcast. I am your guide, Chanel, and the invitation for this space is just for you to be open, to be curious, and for you to be the you that's available at this moment. And what we're going to do while in this space is we're going to explore together, reflect together, and just open ourselves up to think about some things. And if that's okay with you, let's start exploring. So I want to be honest and say that sometimes I stumble over my words and I don't know where I get it from, but it happens. And I just want to be transparent and say that it does happen and that I'm going to shake back every time. So do not worry. I will be okay. I'm going to get it right. So let's continue. Let's get started. Let's explore. Flowing in troubled waters. Flowing in troubled waters. Here's what I want you to imagine. Imagine there's a beautiful stream of water, and on each side, there is a bank. The bank is filled with trees, with flowers, with grass, and all types of just life, plant life. And this stream is kind of windy. And within the water, you may see rocks, you may see pieces of debris, you may see trees, right? And the water's just rushing. It's just rushing. It's going at a fast pace. It's kind of like what I thought of just now was like you go to a water park and you go through those rapids, right? It's like that. It's rushing, right? And it's taking you somewhere new because you might have started off at the beginning of the bank, but if you get swept by the water is going to carry you somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I want you to imagine. And at first, when you hear troubled waters, you think to yourself, well, why would I want to be flowing in there? Why would I want to be in that? And it's because that is how life can be. That's how life could feel. It could feel like troubled waters. It could feel like chaos. It could feel like I don't understand what's happening to me and why, right? I don't understand where I am going. What do I do? And you have a couple options. You could flail around and panic, right? Or you can flow. Or you could give up and be swallowed up by the water. Or you could flow. You can find your rhythm. There I go. Your rhythm within the water and just flow with it. You know, choosing to grow, choosing to do something different means that you will be succumb to like change, and the change can look so chaotic, right? You could pray for like, God, I'm tired of experiencing that. I want to do something different. I want to experience something new. God's like, okay, take this out, take this out, take this away, take this away. And then you feel just this chaos, right? It's almost like a feeling of feeling lost, you know? That is what the troubled waters are. Navigating change in a way where you still feel confident in where you're going, even though you have no idea. How I got here was thinking about my own journey, and I decided I need to do things different. I want a new life. I'm ready to reinvent myself again. You know what I'm saying? I am ready to be the highest version of myself. I am ready. I've learned a lot. I have done a lot. I am ready. I want a new experience. God was like, bet. Let me take this way. Let me take this way. Let me add this. Let me do this. No, she needs to go this way. I'm like, hold up. What is going on? And honestly, it's scary because it feels so unfamiliar. But aha moment, when something is new, it is unfamiliar. When something is new, it is unfamiliar. You don't know what to do when something is new. Like it, and that's the truth of the matter. You don't know what to do when you have something new. So you either have to like learn what to do through experience or seek support, right? Or maybe you could just wing it like and figure it out as you go. The choice is yours. But we can't be mad when we ask for something new, we ask for a new experience, and then we're in an unfamiliar place. And it's like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, yeah, I brought you somewhere new. So that's a good time for us to sit in the seat of receiving, because in the seat of receiving, and when you're flowing in those troubled waters, you say, okay, you know what? Hold up. Let me look at the way that I'm looking at this. Let me look at how I'm feeling about this. Let me be more curious, right? Let me ask myself, have I been somewhere similar to this? Did I pray for this somehow? Did I manifest this in? And if I did, what could this open me up to? Or what's a more loving way for me to embrace what's happening? Right? Curiosity, asking questions, exploring versus holding on to a story that you're about to make up in your mind that says that you don't have X, Y, and Z when you really do. It's just you're looking at it the wrong way. You're looking like, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening in my life. My life is upside down. Stop. Breathe. Stop. Breathe. Stop. Breathe. New things are unfamiliar. And sometimes you don't know what to do with something new. And you know what? That's okay, because it's a new experience. And honestly, we're just here to be experiencing new things. So here you are in an answered prayer. Do you want to see it from the lens of my life is horrible? Or do you want to see it from the lens of this is amazing? I have something new I get to experience. Let me just say, let me be the first to say that life be life in. I know. I totally know. And that's the troubled waters. But here's the thing, if we really want change, it all got to change. It all has to change. And I mean, yeah, if you want little change, then make some little changes. But if you want some big change, it all got to change. And so to flow in the change and to flow in the transition of your life, it's going to call for curiosity. It's going to call for you to surrender the control, right? Because there was a time where you didn't know what you needed. There was a time where you weren't catering to your own needs, right? And you weren't catering to your own desires. And so if you're a giver, right? Me, I'm a giver. I've catered to a lot of other people, places, environments, circumstances, needs, or what it needed from me or what I thought it needed from me. versus trusting what I needed, listening to what I needed, making sure that I had what I needed. That now in this transitional phase of life, it is time to receive. And do we really want to put a limit on what our lives could be? Do we really want to put a limit on what we should receive? Do we? I don't. What about you? Sitting in the seat of receiving calls for you to be curious. It calls for you to release control. It calls it causes for forgiveness, acceptance, releasing, boldness, courage, your will. Not your force, but your will, your devotion, love. You know, sitting in the seat of receiving is like an unlayering, right? And that's why I feel like the waters are troubled. Hear me out. The waters can be troubled because we need to be removed. There are things that need to be removed in order for us to be free. The song Mary Mary, take the shackles off my feet so I can dance, came in my mind because it's almost like waking up and realizing that the life you were living was filled with false comforts and you're tired of those false comforts. You want to really live. And so you're brought to the troubled waters to free yourself of those false comforts, of the false fundamentals, of the false beliefs, of the false you, of the mask you wore, of the baggage you carry. And to me, you know what? After years of just kind of, yeah, after years of not believing in my worth and believing in who I was and truly loving myself, it would take troubled waters for me to get clean. It would take me unlearning. It would take me undoing. It would take me releasing. And so, viewing life from the stance of, I'm going to be okay and I can be carried to my new destination, to my new life, to my new journey because I'm supported. And I hope that you're following me. You know what I'm saying? I hope that it's all kind of, you know, making sense, you know? But for those who are having a time in their life that are navigating troubled waters, there are things that are happening that need to happen. There are things that are happening because you asked for them to happen. There's accountability there. There's forgiveness there. There's compassion there for yourself, right? It's okay that you hung on to false concepts and false beliefs and false comforts and a false version of you. That is okay that you did that. It is okay. It is life. It is an experience. And at the end of the day, you're still here. You're still breathing. And this next moment is a new moment. You're never too late. You're not out of time. And hello, you're okay. You're enough. This is life. The most powerful thing that I've heard in the last few days was I get to decide. I get to decide what life I want to live. I get to choose. And then I get to choose not only the life that I want to live, I get to trust in what I choose, that it is going to be, and that my decisions have power, right? My decisions are the right decisions. So as you navigate the waters of your life, look at how you're reacting. Are you flowing? Are you flailing like, help me, help me, help me, help? Like, how are you reacting? You flailing around, panicking? You flowing? What are you holding on to? Did you pull over to the bank and just say, you know what? I'm gonna just hang over here because I ain't trying to do all that. I'm good where I'm at. I'm content. And I know if you're listening, you're not content. You might be on the bank, but you considering coming in these waters because you know it's gonna take you somewhere better. Your challenges in those troubled waters are just carrying you to something new. Will you allow yourself to experience something new? Maybe you need to give yourself permission to live a life that you absolutely love and to create a life that you absolutely love. Maybe. So, yes, that is flowing in troubled waters. We will continue this conversation because I don't even feel like this is a one episode type of deal, but we're going to continue to unpack what it means to flow in troubled waters. Okay, so stay open, stay curious, and I just dare you to look at your situation a little differently and say to yourself, what is this trying to show me or teach me? And if I've been here before, what can I do differently? This has been great. I wish you love. In the meantime, be compassionate with yourself, be forgiving of yourself, and be open, and do not judge yourself harshly as continue to explore beyond this episode. If no one has told you today, I love you, you're amazing, and you're doing amazing. So keep showing up for you. Peace.